Alright, there we go. We're good.
Yar.
I didn't see a red light, so I wanted to make sure we were recording.
Back to
But-
recording.
It is recording, so
Back to the front.
I was just about to do that. I love that song.
I guess there is not a little red light.
Not on this one.
Not on this
It's
one.
a stealth record.
It's a road cam.
It replaced our one that you required tapes to record onto.
Ugh.
And in
Would you
was
like
it
the last
8mm
two,
micro tapes or something? So we had nothing else to play them on without buying a VHS adapter.
And a VCR.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So, now, Nemea, once she got over the issues with the, I will be charitable here and say prickly Paladin of Torm, Aiden.
Motherfucker with dick.
Yeah.
How many other clerics are just kind of doing a silent, yeah, nod.
And no one stopped her. That's also a bad sign that people really don't like you.
It didn't seem necessary at the time.
Yeah, pretty much.
You can silence him later if you want. It may or may not be, permanent.
I mean, even a few minutes. And just watching
His
this-
head might be up on a pike so we can look up into his lifeless eyes and wave. Like this.
Apparently, Kate's two male Ralts are gay.
What? What?
It's a Pokemon.
Oh.
The two males have the natures of sassy or naughty, and the females have naive, hasty, relaxed, timid, and rash.
They have a
So
rash.
basically-
We should give them an ointment. They need ointment.
You want to just put that under yours, please?
Righto. So, everyone actually manages to get some proper sleep, no real unusual dreams. I mean, at least in two cases, there is the nice, lovely sleep of those who have had really good food.
Man, I wish we could sleep like our characters.
I-
Right it.
I didn't have to use pharmacological methods to help me sleep.
Or you could, sleep without having to wake up God
Pee.
knows how many times to pee.
Hey, I only got up, I think once each night to go pee, and I never stubbed my toe on the wall because, I had a foot of space between the wall and the edge of the bed.
We thought you would just
Oh, I
crawl
hear
down.
you had
I-
to stand in the bathtub to close the bathroom door.
Yes,
That was the theory.
That was our theory,
it
at
was
least,
very close.
that you had to stand in the bathroom.
For the ceiling, I did this. And touched it.
Yep.
It was.
I was in the same
Yeah.
category, man.
I think the bathroom was only slightly wider than the table.
There was
wider.
the tub, and then the amount of space there is between our toilet and our tub. There was about that much space between the toilet and,
And
the
then
tub.
about the same
About the
between
same
the
amount of
toilet and the
space.
wall.
Yeah, between the toilet and the wall.
It's very economy.
Yeah.
And the bathtub
Yeah.
itself did not have very much flat space to stand in. It
No,
started
at least-
curving very quickly.
But at least they had that mat so we didn't slip.
There was enough room
I did almost fall
for
though.
the
and-
door to clear the end of the
I got kind of dizzy for a second. I was like, oh, there's.
Heaven
Same thing
help
happened
if that
Thursday
door
where I was shaking
warped
my
even
legs in the
slightly. No.
bathtub.
Yeah.
I put my foot up, I kind of lost my balance almost. I grabbed the walls, threw my foot down. Didn't fall.
So, now while everyone else is asleep, the man has decided to meditate upon the matters that have occurred, and then get some sleep.
And fall off the end of the wall. Oh!
No.
Guess you need a new cleric.
Well, you might need one after this if you take the deal. So,
Then she cycles around R2 and comes back on the other side.
you find one of the many, many places of worship set aside inside the actual sector dedicated to Volandis. You light the candles, set a small bit of incense on the burner, sit cross-legged. You've removed the armor because, quite frankly, it feels kind of good to not be in
Need
all
it?
that armor. And you focus. Slow your breathing. Reach out.
Wait, I'm not going. Lama, 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 lama.
No, that would be for Arian.
Oh.
Lama, lama, lama.
Yes,
Alright,
but
stop
when
with
you
that.
do that, you levitate.
No,
so
not llama. Not, get the ale. Yes, the ale.
I was making it.
Ale,
The
ale,
Romulan
ale.
ale. Romulan ale.
I was
Instead of
making-
Romulan ale.
I was
Romulan
making
ale.
an
ale.
Animaniacs reference.
I don't know anime, so.
Animaniacs.
Animaniacs.
Oh, it's been so
It's
long
time
since
for
I've been.
Animaniacs.
I know the theme song. I just haven't watched the show in so long.
I'll
That was a
bring
great
it by.
Wawanama.
So what are we doing tonight, Brave?
Same thing we do every night. Running off the rails.
Running off the rails.
Rails into a
and-
crazy train.
Yep.
Bravo.
Justin Bieber did that frighteningly well.
No, he
On
didn't.
lip sync battle. Did
For
he? do-
him, yes, he did.
He killed it. He killed it.
At least he wasn't physically singing it. He was only lip syncing it. But then again, that's how he does all his concerts anyway.
He had the crazy
He
eyes
had
going
practice.
on, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, he did have the crazy eyes going on. Crazy eyes is a cool character.
Only one that saw.
Where's Jason Carter would have said?
Oh, the shoulder bite.
I know, but I don't know if Justin Bieber's is that big. He may have needed tweezers.
That's a big one.
He's a big wanker. He needs the tweezers. And the magnifying glass to make sure.
We don't have problems focusing, not at all.
We did warn Mr. Ragland that we do squirrel a lot.
And I do my best to steer, but I will not bring down the hammer.
Sometimes you just hold on.
Yep,
Sometimes the squirrel is your fault too.
this is true.
I think there may be a hammer over there somewhere if you need it.
He plays the hammer.
I played the clarinet,
My
and
master
you?
made me this
I
concept.
play the hammer! So, you reach out, focusing
Reach
on
out
the
and
power
touch
within your
faith?
mind. Not yet. That would be what you expect from most clerics. In fact, you've actually heard a number of other acolytes and certain other clerics from various gods and goddesses talk about like this. No, instead, the first thing you get is the image of a young elf woman sitting on an overstuffed chair.
Wouldn't me.
Overstuffed elf woman.
No. The chair is overstuffed, not the elf woman.
Are you sure?
That's what he
You
said.
might want to check.
Make sure the
The
chair,
chair
is, you
is
know,
the overstuffed.
make
The
sure
elf
it's not
looks
Horace
like actually
Slughorn.
like she has
Disguise.
Emerson's problem. Doesn't quite eat enough.
Emaciated.
A little bit. Wow.
Emaciated old white European man.
So how are
Yes,
we
you're
doing?
Suffering from tuberculosis.
Suffering from tuberculosis.
Trouble you look
From tuberculosis, that was his description of himself.
Tuberlocus?
Tuber locusts. They're like potatoes and they fly and destroy crops.
Those is better than Those is better than the potato vampires.
Funicula!
The tuber tornado.
That just sounds like a sex move.
The Roanoke.
The only reason we know the Roanoke position exists is because of the stump of a candle that has crotons carved in the melted wax.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised you never heard of it. It's a pretty obscure sex move. Hipster fetishists. Now I just pictured
It's
it.
a sign for some, I don't know what kind of business it was.
It's a restaurant.
It's a restaurant?
Yeah.
Okay, but it's
Tuber
the Roanoke,
Twister
and
starring
that's the way they
Emmanuel
took it.
Brush.
Driving by, my first thought was, that sounds like an obscure sex position.
Yep.
Is the video starring Emmanuel Brush?
Possibly.
Co-starring.
Co-starring Emmanuel Brush.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway.
That is one well-hung squirrel.
But is it the
Something
laughing fat squirrel, though? Do you pet the fat squirrel for luck?
I am not petting that squirrel.
That's not what she
Sweat
told
the
me.
petty stuff and don't pet the sweaty stuff.
I'll pet the squirrel.
No,
Giggity.
there's this picture I found on Facebook. This squirrel was enormous.
The fat thing.
Yes. I don't know if I would want to pet that squirrel.
It might eat you.
Exactly.
So, what has led you to call my attention?
Nipples.
And somewhere in Marcus's sleep, there is a skeletal dragon hand that just slaps him. He's having cold stuff slapping me. I'm sleeping, yo. Meanwhile, your lizard just looks over next to his little spot by the candle. Weird asteroid. All that sleep.
Cracker, you is a talking lizard that used to be a bird.
Don't remind me. Miss my wings.
Anyway. Oh, train of thought.
Why are you contacting her? That's what.
Yes, but I was trying to think of a response, and then the train of thought went, yeah,
My bad.
Yes, you're better man.
you're bad.
You're bad at saying what?
Huh? I was trying to reflect on what has gone on to this point, and I was wondering what exactly you want me to do now.
And it's when you see the slightly emaciated elven woman get up from the chair. It's when you can start noticing the slight amount of scales down the sides of her face.
Is it the comfy chair?
It is the not quite comfy chair, child. If I sit in the comfy chair, Arian gets irritated and kicks me out of it. And she stands, you can see
Our page.
the almost ghostly skeletal wings of a dragon and a tail that is a bit of both. There are portions of it where the flesh hasn't quite grown in yet. Funny enough, there is actually something, if you're willing to accept the task, of course, that you can do above and beyond your already rather impressive service.
Oh. I tend to get a little leery when any of your priests, let alone you yourself, use that particular terminology.
That's because you're not the fool. However, to explain, and please steel yourself, I'm actually intending on being honest.
No.
Damn it, Tony.
Yes.
He's the only one there.
I wondered what the noise was.
Your actions, both on the battlefield and down in that deplorable den of horrors they dared call a research facility, while impressive, made one thing abundantly clear to me. While spreading the faith and the word about how things should go regarding life and death is, of course, a noble, necessary task, especially on this world, irritating mortals. I
Why?
lack...
I resemble that remark.
I resemble that remark.
You have competence. So many do not. However,
I wonder who she's talking about.
we lack a certain martial bent, shall we say.
I thought I was martial enough, thank you.
This actually is why it's so fortunate that you contacted me. I was going to have to contact you myself, and, well, I like efficiency.
You're not always particularly gentle either.
No, I haven't heard any complaints so far.
Yes, you have!
No, I have not.
Oh, so you were ignoring those.
I ignore nothing and everything.
Alternate complaints.
Alternate compliments. Now, what I'm trying to say here, to put things simply, is the Order lacks paladins.
Oh, please. We do not need anyone like that ass.
Oh, no. Please, do not, for the mere sliver of a moment, think I am intending on, in any way, attempting someone in this order to become that.
No, they're going to be worse.
Oi!
Arian, if I wanted your opinion, I would have smacked the bottle out of your hand.
You get them anyway. It's a free service.
The only thing free with you.
Indeed.
Now.
Gorp?
No. And this is when you see Valandis pull a shining crystal out of her pocket and just throw it all somewhere to the left.
The core of the whore is such a bore.
I don't know, it might be more fun.
I'll see you to the door. There's something to be said for, at the end of the day, having someone out there in the best armor available, whose skills are exquisitely built towards combating the threats actually, rather than pulling it out of a tool chest, shall we say. There's between a general practitioner and a specialist.
Go on.
I was perhaps thinking of making you the first.
Dun,
The first paladin of all.
I'm not sure whether that would be an honor or a punishment.
Yes!
Well, it's required to get around the group.
Dude, so I posted a picture I just took of me drinking out of my new mug that Mark Davis made. I posted the picture on his Facebook page, and he just sent me a friend request. I am now friends with Mark Davis.
Awesome!
It's fucking awesome. Alright, sorry. I felt we all needed to know that
Yes.
because
We totally did.
because reasons.
reasons.
Exactly.
Because A, reasons, B, it's him.
It's
He's
him.
freaking awesome.
He's
Yeah.
freaking awesome.
He's my kind of insane. Now, anyway, you could construe this both ways, technically. While on the one hand, the steps necessary will no doubt be irritating, annoying, and perhaps painful. There is
Really,
something.
Donner? It's so hard to focus when I hear the
His cat
snoring.
snore.
Where is he?
He's in
In
his
his
hiding hole.
house.
I should be a mean mommy. Go get him, wake him up.
Aw.
He needs to be on the video.
He's moved.
Someone
was facing
mentioned
the
my
other direction.
name. So the real question becomes, how interested are you in the trappings of power?
Depends. What will this power do for me? I already can
Make you
see.
tingly in all your naughty bits.
Rose!
No, those are lady bits, not naughty bits. She's 10.
No, she's closer to 20, but
And she's been running
The
around
comment
Zanara.
on his last picture.
hey, Earthbender.
He did
I
say
cannot-
his favorite medium was mud.
He did.
Earthbender.
Because, you're not going to run out of mud anytime soon. You
I
work
can
with
already
paints, they may run out of paint. You work with, but
Me, I work with mud.
with mud because I go out my backyard and dig it up. Oh, my friend.
I can already see it's going to be
Cool
more
tattoo.
work and responsibility. So,
He's the one I told you that wants to get the shadow vessel and the star.
what am I getting to compensate me for that?
A greater power, a selection of spells more exquisitely crafted towards combating undead and the general petty annoyances of life, have an ability to carry heavier armor without burden, and since I am shamelessly copying from the older, more established, and slightly boring gods, you get your own mount.
She already has one. The lizard. Oh, no, wait.
And there's,
I'm sorry.
there's also something said for the fact that you will forever be enshrined as the first paladin of all.
A dubious fame, to be sure.
One would say worshipping me is a dubious honor to begin with. Short-sighted, but you can see their point.
I don't have to concede their point at all.
I never said concede.
I don't have to even look at it.
And there we are.
If I looked at everyone else's viewpoint, I'd be rather neurotic, don't you think?
Would be.
Now, looking at the rest of your fellows, there's a point to that. That being said, you would be a greater receptacle for my power expressed on this plane. You would lose the currently gained abilities that have come to you as one of my clerics, however. It would be replaced, rebuilt.
Better. Faster.
Stronger.
And assuming you survive
More
long enough and become a sufficiently capable channel for my power, there are rather interesting abilities.
Such as.
That was on my page.
And do you remember when you successfully called upon such power through your faith that you manifested wings?
Yes, actually.
Imagine being able to do that at will once per day.
I'm intrigued.
And no doubt you have heard other paladins, especially those followers of Torm, commenting and smiting things.
Smart.
You, of course, would have access to that.
It's very, very tempting.
With a hip hip here and a hip hip there.
Marcus, control your snake.
He just does whatever he wants.
Marcus, put your stick back in the pants.
What pants? Oh wait, I'm wearing a robe. That's right. I'm wearing a robe now. Not my leg robe. Or no, banana hammock.
Just to be polite.
Right.
Now the question is, are you wearing the robe forward or backward?
Now, he's in a hospital robe.
Depends on what part of the Maester's Holy he's in. There's a couple of the goddesses that are very much on the life end of things.
Oh wait, I'm in the kitchens.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be.
I'm definitely coming.
You're gonna need to blue that
Because, you know, you don't want to burn that shit.
It will smell
bacon
bad.
grease.
The duck press.
Boiling water.
300-degree duck juice. Sorry.
That juice sounds dirty.
The comments were what made that. It really was.
Where were we?
My living room. No.
Where are we? Is the man is trying to figure out whether or not the deal she's being offered by a known trickster goddess is worthwhile.
Is it a trick?
It's a trap.
According to the goddess, no, she's being honest.
It's a is it a trick or a
What gives me the goddesses, though?
This is, yes, exactly. Why the contemplation?
Is this just fantasy?
Caught in a landslide.
No escape from the
Open your eyes.
Look up to the sky.
I'm just
Run!
Only if Marcus said, "Hold my wineskin and watch this."
Shit! We need to get ourselves to another plane of existence now.
Hold my L.
He's gonna try something.
Dude, do you really think Daniel would hand his booze off to anyone else?
Y'all want to see something really cool?
Here, let me put this away.
Excuse me while I whip this out. Oh.
I do believe, provided you are not hiding anything extremely relevant, that this would be acceptable.
Well, you remember the part I said about it being potentially painful and irritating?
Here's the catch.
Yes, what is the catch?
I and the other new gods around here have not quite established ourselves to the same level as the older ones have. There are certain requirements for the channeling of power. You would be forced to undergo 3 trials in order to establish the 3 different paths for future paladins to automatically take the mantle. This being said, you have proven yourself in so many areas that at least one of them is purely perfunctory.
Do tell me at least that I'm not going to have to start over like I did when I went to seminary after all of this.
Oh, no. The knowledge in your head will remain, but the aspects of your soul that have become bonded to me through your faith would be realigned around the new matrix. The skill and power you have maintained would be transferred over anew, rather than forcing you to forget and become weaker. You would, however, lose the divinely granted clerical gifts, transformed into divinely granted paladin gifts. Don't shake, Tannic. He's not a baby.
No,
Better than
don't
shaking
kick the
Jakai.
baby.
You shake Jakai and you get an angry kitty.
You get an angry Kilrathi.
Or an angry T-Rex that is going to shit all over your face.
Or a flaming mammoth that's going to drop on your head.
For
And
about
then shit on
45
you.
And play
yards
back a
out.
zombie.
40.
2 kilotons of force.
Flaming force.
I actually wanted to.
Flaming!
When I did the mammoth drop, he
No,
was
you
not
were
on
not
fire.
on fire. That's true.
Because he wanted the stealth drop.
Yeah, you've heard of a mic drop? No, this was mammoth drop. It's worse.
It created a
Crater. Yes.
Full of
Squid.
And so you just see a mammoth doing this. That dragon blooded on me.
Yes.
Yeah, you also got it all over the place from about a league around the countryside.
Squee.
If you got dragon blood on you, lick it. It's tasty.
We'll let Rose do it.
I do believe this would be an
Inara.
acceptable trade.
Don't lick blood. I may lick other things, but Nara don't lick that.
It's because Nara's not a lunar.
No.
So I know she's not doing 1 week a month.
I didn't do
Oh my
that.
god, she had the dex score to be able to do that.
She did.
She did.
And all I'm picturing is Abyssal Inara regenerating essence that way.
With the little monkey baby, that she conceived.
Puppy monkey baby.
Following her around.
Puppy monkey baby.
Don't. And this, kids, is why you don't drink and fuck around Beastmen.
Or
You do!
soldiers.
Friends don't let friends.
Friends don't let friends
do
fuck Beastmen.
Or do they?
Really on friend way.
If you ask Rose, she's gonna be all for it.
I tried
True.
for Jakai, but he didn't want me.
He was
The
taken.
problem was
Don't
he
you
knew where
want-
you'd been.
I offered
No,
him
the
first.
problem was he was already confused about something else.
I offered him first.
It's not like he
Oh,
cared
oh,
that she was a
right.
realm airship.
Because that was when he found his solar bond mate.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of. I'm good.
And he tried to portray himself
So.
as a stand-up citizen.
And then you accept.
Or-
I
Kind
believe
of.
this would
Kind
be a
of.
fair trade, yes.
Excellent. I will make certain that a couple of high priests set up the necessary arrangements in the chamber. I suggest some sleep.
Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah, he'd just be parcel
Sleep on an actual bed would be nice, yes.
And there are plenty around here.
Hell no.
Friends don't let friends sleep with abominations.
With a half beard.
And one eyebrow.
And one eyebrow.
Am I missing an eyebrow?
And half his facial hair and half the hair off his head.
Punk druid.
This is why you don't cast fireball centered on yourself.
I didn't. I cast it here.
There's only half centered on him.
That's why he's only missing half. Straight up the middle.
And that's also why I am not dead.
He just looks like Harvey Two-Face now.
I
Marcus
made my
Two-Face.
It's Marcus Two-Face.
So what they call you back in the Vale? Marcus Two-Face? And with that, the elf bows and fades away.
Well,
I was just mentally going over the lyrics to the song instead of saying it out loud.
Yep.
at that point, I believe that I will go and find a place to sleep with a door I can lock.
It's like she doesn't trust people.
Dude, I'm in full coma. I'm not getting up.
I don't trust the other priests.
Yeah.
I don't trust the other clerics. You guys are okay.
Yes.
You know us.
The
That's
a-
why she doesn't trust us.
No,
Or at
no,
least
none of you are clerics of a deity whose one of their portfolios is trickery.
No, but you kind of know that Janik Fall is one that does kind of edge into
Yeah.
that, and he's been hitting on you lately.
Yeah, but you know, Janik bothers me a lot less than Marcus.
I think everybody bothers her a lot less than Marcus.
It's not that she has an issue with Marcus per se, it's that the whole Lech thing and the fact that he just cannot drop it and he won't keep the goddamn lizard away from her. So it's one of those, dude, just too much, just, yeah.
So did you mean fetch instead of lech? Drop it. Drop it.
So he's 50% retriever.
Dogs are really fun.
Like, go bug it.
10 points to House Rogue.
So, okay.
So, we will fast forward to the morning. Then we'll fast forward a little bit through the morning.
I go find my.
Everyone is running around very, very quickly.
I go find my Mormon cook friend.
Rose and Marcus goes down, boy.
Who is actually setting out the massive eating for everybody? She's in bulk preparation mode.
I ask her if she needs any help, bringing stuff out and whatnot.
Oh, honey, you grab that, and this massive tray of bacon.
Ooh, bacon!
I tell nobody about the bacon and I hide it. No, I don't do that.
I was like, 'cause then you would get, a cooking spoon upside the head.
I carry, everything out, then I carry the tray of bacon out and I put it right in front of where I plan to sit.
He just honeyed the room.
Oh, honey.
But it was a dwarf honeying another dwarf.
So,
So,
question is, does Madeira emerge from the shadows to actually try to eat something? Does she deign to actually let photons hit her?
Nobody's cast that spell yet, so that's a 29 to eat all the bacon while she's got her back turned.
Dude,
On the stealth roll.
I do not turn my back on bacon.
Okay,
And
it just
the-
disappears,
And
reaching
the,
around.
and the cook got a nat 20 to spot you. You're reaching out, you grab one, you grab another. Whack!
And she still sees nothing.
No, I see the thwack. Madeira! In the general direction.
And then there's just one piece of bacon set back.
Thank you.
And in your ear, you hear.
Bliss.
you'd have to see her to make her headless, though.
She has to go to sleep at some point. She can't sleep hiding.
Prove it.
Yeah, but you don't have to know where she's sleeping.
And you have to sleep too, so as long as she sleeps while you sleep, it's fine.
And she's an elf. She needs less sleep.
I was gonna say, she has to go to the bathroom at some point too. Catch her squatting in the woods.
Actually, she doesn't need any sleep.
She has
Yeah.
to meditate. But mind
If
you,
a rogue squats
She
in the
can
woods,
hide
does it
and
make
do
a sound?
Only if it fails a stealth roll.
We accept this.
Oh, this is gonna be a really quiet one.
To which the only proper response then is, ah, shit!
God,
bear
you're
did it.
Fucked up.
Sure, blame the druid.
It could have been the bear.
Could have been the bear druid.
Could have been.
good man.
Hard to know. Certainly wasn't a lizard.
No. It could have been the wolf.
Possibly.
But
Or
we're
the
hungry
llama.
like the wolf.
It wasn't Frank.
No, the only thing you know of is that there's a couple of the stable hands complaining about this foul-tempered, irritable woolen beast.
Oh yes, that's right. We were meaning to get him sheared. Excuse me, I've got to go find a. I'm not sure what to call them.
A shearer?
Someone to shear Frank.
A shearer.
You might find a shepherd. They
Oh,
should
that
be able,
sort of be fun.
they should be able to handle shearing.
A
Frank.
llama?
Here,
He
I
likes
found
his
one for you.
llama
His name is
shaved.
Mark.
Because that's what they're calling him now.
Okay, yeah. I guess I go find a shepherd.
The ultimate. Hey, it's that guy.
After breakfast, that is, I go try to find a shepherd. Because I like Frank. I want Frank to be comfortable.
Then you find one. Although, it's really wonder at first whether or not he's actually going to know how to handle a llama, seeing as how this individual looks like he spent far too much time out in the sun and is working with rather irritable creatures, even more so than Frank, apparently. They look as if someone had taken a camel, shortened the neck, and given him a horn. Apparently desert riding beasts. They're quite suitable for the Mahi's weather around here.
Those are ugly, fascinating creatures. However, you might find an easier job of shearing Frank.
I don't do haircuts.
He's a llama.
He was about to walk away. You see the staff set down again. Turn. Why? What trade caravan brought the llama? Why was it bought?
It wasn't a trade caravan per se. It was. I ride him. He's my
Yeah.
he's my mount.
Right.
Every second of it.
Even when feathers are involved.
You're with an unusual angry woman and the druid, aren't you?
Funny should mention, the druid's how Frank happened to get there in the first place. He called for something for me to, so that I wouldn't have to walk. Frank showed up, and I decided, why not?
So this irritable creature, and he starts walking, letting you lead the way.
Mm-hmm.
And so this irritable creature actually lets you
Yes.
saddle and all.
Well, generally not saddle. I figured that would be rude.
He rides him bareback.
And he gets his goo-goo on it.
Alright. One moment. So it's by a shed built against the outer wall of the temple up on top of the mesa. Grabs a couple bits of equipment, scissors, a bag, a comb, a few other odds and ends. Alright, so, stables out front, or did you allow this creature free range?
Well, I kind of thought the stables would be nice for him, but he might have disagreed. So, we should probably check there first.
No, right?
Have you ever tried to tell the llama where to go when they didn't want to go somewhere?
No, I'm afraid
Especially not
apprenticeship-
this one.
my apprenticeship was with the Targas and with cattle. I only know of llamas because my master spoke ill of them.
Frank! Frank!
Frank.
Court?
There is the sound of a pissed off horse and a pissed off llama, followed by a lot of spitting, and the horse runs.
Ah, there he is.
Right, no means no. If the horse says no, it means no.
And there's this llama sitting outside of the stables. Broke the door. There's one lone feather sticking out of his fur.
And Frank. Frank, I brought someone to give you a bit of a bit of a trim. I think you might be a little warm here at this point.
Right,
That means yeah.
Would half the will be sufficient as payment?
Well, certainly, depending on the nature of it, maybe perhaps more so. And he goes to work. Frank's mostly okay with this. There's a few times where you get the impression you're getting too close. You can see him readying.
No, don't cut there. He'll cut his dick.
But eventually, Frank has gotten most of the matted fur removed. A lot of the inner hair oil brushed out. There is
A lot less of Frank?
somewhat, yes, but there was some nasty substances in there. Apparently, when Madeira was using Frank to hide that one time, you came out of it cleaner. Frank did not.
Damn it,
With a few
Sierra.
less feathers.
Yes, and there were actually several more feathers stuck within the various layers of fur.
Don't ask, you don't want to know.
Red
Yum.
I'm learning that I really should ask you a lot of questions. So he splits up the wool, and there's a good 8-9 pounds worth of it. Splits in half. So, what do you intend on doing with this yourself?
I'm not certain yet, but I'm sure it could be spun.
Oh,
And we can have something made somewhere for some reason.
who knows why?
Oh, so you like to collect things.
Tuft of llama wool for a spell. Who knows?
Or maybe he just wants a very finely lined hat.
Or a nice blanket.
Or I could trade it for wine.
Yeah, there you go.
With enough of it,
Or
we
a
could fleece the neighborhood.
Bullwick for
Bad boy. No.
Whack!
I'm sorry, Rogue.
Walking that fine line. Make a dex check, no.
Ah!
You fell off.
Walking in a roguish wonderland.
Okay, so that's what's going on for the morning for Janik.
So what's the druid doing besides eating?
That was breakfast, and go get Frank sheared.
Probably cooking.
So you basically you're trying to learn whatever culinary art you can while you're here.
And it keeps him out of trouble.
This is a good point.
Because, yeah, let's face it, Marcus could get into some shit.
Yeah, you good.
There are a number of spices here that you've never even fucking heard of. And half of these come from Calmet, so it's stuff like ground purple seaweed and extract of sea cone. You have no idea what these things are. One of them's a bottle of squid ink.
Interesting.
At this point, it's when we migrate over to Demea, who gets woken up in an actually fairly sedate manner. She's actually able to wake herself up and unlocks the door. There's only signs of a little bit of tampering, so there really wasn't a concerted effort to poke at her that night.
Which is good, because they probably wouldn't have enjoyed the combat reflexes kicking in.
No, and considering the armor you dropped off and the mace you casually wield was a general indicator of maybe we shouldn't. Hey, let's go pick on Tyrion over there. You know, little guy always mouthing off.
Thanks a lot.
So, you head down, you can follow the smell of breakfast.
So if you've got one of those flat spaces halfway down a flight of steps.
A landing?
Yeah, one of those. And it's got a railing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of those.
Does that make it a Lannister?
No, but if there's a king on it, and then it's the King's Landing.
Yeah.
So, but if one of them throws you
Only
out,
that leads to the privy. And there's crossbow involved.
but if one of them kicks you out of the castle, does that make them a banister?
Haha.
Ow.
Not in public.
Bad troll. This
Who is
isn't
in public?
public.
I'm not drunk in public. I was drunk in a bar.
And
They
you
threw
threw
me
me out here.
They threw me into public.
Something Janik has no doubt uttered more than once.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful non-trail ration food.
Yes.
It's done fairly well, but let's face it, there's storage limitations. Fresh food always tastes better.
However, with him being able to get that feat, it will be
It does
really
somewhat
good.
It
food
does
every
somewhat
night.
limit the variety, though.
Right. Because we'll just have to get fresh ingredients every day.
Half of the tiredness is the fact you were dealing with hardtack and owlbear jerky for a while down there.
Well, that was a lot of owlbear jerky.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to go forage.
3
Oh
hours.
look, another hand, another bony hand. I'm getting tired of being boned.
Come here.
That's why we started getting the metallic coated ones, right?
Exactly. So the high priest comes and finds you a couple hours after you finish breakfast, enjoying the sights, the sounds of not having to deal with Marcus.
Yeah.
And you're politely informed that the trial chamber is ready.
Okay then.
So, you let in by Malik, actually, who has donned the full regalia.
I would have, as an aside, just... Do I need to change or anything?
Not particularly. Actually, you'll need to leave your weapon and armor behind.
I wouldn't have had it on.
Well, to forestall the, do I need to go get?
I was referring more to, should I actually put on...
It would get damaged.
Okay.
So, two burly orc acolytes open doors. All stone, banded by iron. This pretty standard granite that seems to be used an awful lot along with sandstone around here. You step inside the chamber, and it's damn dark in here. No
And I
torchlight,
care why?
no magical light, because you can't actually see past 1 foot even with your vision.
But I can still see.
Enough to not trip over anything, or your own feet more accurately, considering this floor seems to be curving gently down. It's like like a dish.
Well, I would assume they would want me in the middle of the room, so... I will
And
carefully.
approach. So now we come to the question. Who wants to go first? Shall we do Are You Cleverer Than a 5th Grade Goddess? Or How Together Are You and How Much Do You Believe?
I don't think we've prepared anything for our fight.
No.
Well, considering the time, we're probably going to get through one set of trials anyway.
Or
So,
do you want to run your end and give everybody time to finish working on their stuff?
Yeah, because, we were not here all weekend, and
well, did you two actually manage to hammer out what you want to do?
Basically, yeah. We just need to decide on a couple of particulars, which
Take 5?
actually we could hammer out 5 easy.
Yeah.
But if not, then I'm
We
not
can
going
hammer
to hammer
out 5 easy.
Okay.
Because we
I'll
just
go,
need to figure
I'll
out a
go
couple
outside
of
and
Drink smoke.
Okay.
Yeah. And you guys can go for it next time. She'll have at least a week, if not 2 weeks.
yeah.
Depending on basically whether or not you run this coming Monday.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop the recording until
Yeah,
people
hit a
come back.
pause.